TIFU by calling my employer at 3 a.m.
Every single night, I have to call my dad to remind him that he needs to eat his medicines. But last night I totally forgot about it. I slept early because I was tired. I woke up at around 3 something and the first thought that ran through my head was, oh shit, I forgot to remind Dad. And I immediately opened my contacts. Coincidentally, my employer's name starts with D2. His contact name was above my dad's name. I called him by mistake and after a few rings, he picked my call. Without even letting him speak, I shouted, "Did you eat your medicines? I am so sorry, I forgot. I was so tired because of work. I have to work even on weekends. I hate this pathetic job." I heard a long silence. Instinctively, I removed my phone from my ears to see whether the call is still going on or not. But I saw his name. My employer's name. I didn't know what to do or what to say, so I cut the call, turned off my phone, and yeah, that's it. I've been up since BTW. TLDR, I called my employer by mistake at night, thinking he's my dad, and complained about my job. Edit, there's no update yet. Most likely, I'll try sending him a text tomorrow. About my dad, thankfully he didn't forget to take his medicines. Thank you so much for the advice, guys. I was honestly thinking about quitting after this, but you guys made me realize this isn't the end of the world. I'll let you guys know what happened.
LMAO. But yeah, definitely turn your phone back on. Call him back at a reasonable hour and apologize. Or just talk to him at work if you're going in today. Definitely not something you want to just try and ignore.
If one of my employees called me and said that, I would laugh and say something like, "I know, I get it, depends on the boss." I would also ask to get renamed at your contacts so I'm not a sleepy finger away from 3 a.m. phone calls. Look. First off, you're a pretty awesome person for calling your dad at 3 a.m. each morning to remind about meds. Keep up this sort of attention with your dad. It'll warm your heart someday when he's passed on. Second, turn your phone on. Take whatever may come. It may be worth calling your employer to apologize anyway, at a reasonable hour. Mention something to the effect of, "I'm sorry for accidentally waking you at 3 a.m. I meant to place my usual 3 a.m. call to remind my dad to take his meds. I fat finger dialed you.
I overslept, was frustrated, and said something I didn't mean, or shouldn't have said." If the employer wants to fire you after that, it's not a place worth working at. Sometimes these things work out for the better. It may be an entry point into an honest conversation with your employer about more suitable hours for you. Best of luck.
It was 3 a.m. It's possible that he wasn't fully awake when answering the call. Maybe he's still not sure if he fully understood what you said.
Hey op, I'm not sure how tech-savvy your dad is. But there are apps out there where you can put in his medicine and he can confirm daily at the time it's needed to be taken that he has taken it. If he doesn't confirm, it'll send a notification to whoever signs up for notifications. Just a thought to maybe simplify your life. As for the boss, I wouldn't worry too much. You're likely picturing the worst, and the worst likely won't occur. And even if it does occur, say you get fired from this job? Who cares? Sounds like you would be dodging a bad employer bullet, and plenty of places are hiring right now.
Say you took Ambien.
I wouldn't apologize unless he brings it up. And even then, don't over-apologize. I called you instead of my dad? I'm sorry. I woke up in a panic because I fell asleep and missed my evening call to remind him to take his important medicines. Shit happens. If he fires you for something so dumb, you're better off.
Wow. Today you did indeed fuck up. Any updates?
Anyone else confused with the phrase, "eat your medicines"? Gaslight Boss D. Tell him he dreamt it. Call records, you say? Say that was you but hung up realizing your mistake. Real-time cringe? I need live updates! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! I really hope this one works out well for you. Any updates? Easy fix. Op. If your employer is reasonable, call him back apologizing and say you had actually meant to call your dad, and he might just be able to understand where you're coming from and that jobs are stressful. I would probably claim you take sleeping medicine and you do weird stuff. Like Ambien. Edit bonus points for saying, my call log shows I called you last night. Did I say anything weird? I'm on Ambien and have been told stuff. You need to turn your phone on. Send a quick apology, explanation text. And then put this behind you until Monday. If you haven't heard from your employer by Monday, then call him at a reasonable time. Don't overstress or overthink this right now. It's just a hiccup. As someone here mentioned, 5 days. 5 years, great advice. Kudos for looking after your dad. Oh, side note. I always put my employers' and coworkers' numbers in my contacts as work such and such, so they're all in the W's, and less likely to accidentally call and or answer, depending on the situation. Oh man, ha ha ha, maybe it isn't all bad though. Gives you an opportunity to express a little bit about your personal life, and maybe in return, you'll be able to get some lenience from the employer. If they're understanding, you'll be fine. You're a good person, Charlie Brown. Lol, I had a similar situation happen a few weeks ago. I was trying to call my friend to pick him up, and I ended up leaving a dumbass joke message and forgot about it. A few days later, I called him again for a similar reason and was wondering why he didn't pick up. So I finally asked him about it in a group chat we're in. Turns out, he never got the calls nor the voice message. Why? Because I was calling my ex-GF's father, that I haven't had communication with in 2 years. We dated for 3 and ended badly. And he called me back at 1 a.m. I panicked and never answered. Finally, I just deleted the number. Tears of joy. Go to our Antiwork to receive your award. As a manger, I would think it's so sweet that you called your dad to remind him every day, and I'd maybe try giving you a break if you needed one. Hopefully your manager leads with empathy, and I honestly don't think it's anything to worry about. Just apologize and maybe put your boss as boss or manager so it doesn't happen again, haha.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.